Guys, what an absolute privilege here to have South Africa's or the Proteas legend, JP Duminy, with us. JP, just give us some insight as to what your initial experience was with the Cricket Symposium.
It was a really good one and insightful. I'm really encouraged by the fact that there's an intention to look at the game of cricket holistically. We've covered commercial, we've covered finance, we've covered different types of tournaments and leagues that are on the go in the cricketing landscape. Obviously, the high performance element, which is a real critical one, the mental components, the physical components, and you hope that there's the knowledge pool and wisdom around the game is expressed, and whoever attended here takes away some great insights in the fact that how do they implement that into their journeys and careers. I mean, it's one thing sharing knowledge and wisdom around experiences and ideas around the game, but it's another thing implementing. And I think that's the critical piece here is not so much just about sharing, but how do we integrate it into high performance sport and in particular cricket. So that's the hope here.
What would a message be that you have for up-and-coming players regarding their mental well-being, and also kind of tying it to the Cricket Symposium as well?
I would start by saying, I mentioned this scenario of the game is judged to be 80% mental, 20% skill, and when we talk about that, we're talking about at a high performance level, right? So the elite level, because ultimately you've got X amount of players that have a skill set that is have been tested already at the highest level, and the real challenge is going to become it's going to come when you face under pressure, right? And you have 60,000 people watching you. You've got millions of people watching you on television. There's criticism. There's success stories. People praising you. So how do you cope with all of that? And I would say that it starts with realizing that talking about what you feel is very important. Finding a safe space to be able to articulate what's happening for you internally, both good and bad, and then having a sound environment for you to receive critical feedback around that. We see now more and more, and particularly in cricket globally, how players are speaking out about how they are not doing well mentally, and certain structures and systems being put in place to assist them, and in particularly performance coaches or psychologists, psychiatrists, whatever that may be, time away from the game. That's become quite a common thing, to take some time out to regroup and come back in again, is to not take it lightly, and more importantly, to acknowledge that doesn't mean you're not good enough. It's not that you're weak mentally. It's just to realize that this is something that you can enhance, that you can be better at. Challenges come not just to show us our weaknesses, they come to show us what needs attention. And if we can look at it from that perspective, that this is something that just needs my attention, and then surround yourself with people that can help you in that specific area, that gives you the tools to be better, that'll be my encouragement.
I think that is very relevant and prominent advice. Attention, paying attention to where you're at, pay attention to what you're struggling with, and also just not just paying attention but addressing it as well. But with that being said, JP, just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for sitting down with us and having a chat. Thank you for what you're doing for the sport, not just at a high performance level, but also at a foundational level as well.